Hi there, hey, hello, and welcome once again to the Peanut Gallery. We are here with our lovely guests and our lovely comics. Lovely guests, please introduce yourselves. Starting with
Who we s- who
let's
we
start
start
with
with?
our co-host. The
Yeah, the co-host. Yes, hello. My name is Blueberry Elf, Elf for short, and I am the artist and co-writer of my own comic on Webtoon Canvas called Harleen. And yeah, that's it. I'm just here to read comics
Recom is in
because I
chew
like
bubble
making
gum.
comics. Yes, and I haven't had bubblegum in a long time actually.
Should try
Mm.
it. I hear they had like the new long-lasting update on it.
I see, I see.
Alright, continuing on to a person that's been out for a while, but now it's coming back. The Lollipop.
Hello, I'm Lily Pop. I'm the author of the comics on Webtoon Canvas, Our Extraordinary Lives, and The Little Red Huntress, both of which are on a little bit of a hiatus, but I am working on the next chapters, I swear.
Oh, I forgot to say mine's on hiatus too. Oh, sorry. Anyway,
Yeah!
continue. Hiatus buddies.
You can find me on Instagram at LuliPopArts, well, underscore arts. And I'm just here to read some comics and have a good time.
Yeah.
As we
Reading
all
comics is tight.
are.
And last but not least, we got our little demon here, our old reliable sleep aid.
Hi, I'm Sleep Aid, your local sleep paralysis demon, and I review webtoons over on my YouTube channel when I'm not procrastinating, but unfortunately I procrastinate often, so it's been a little while since I uploaded one of those. I'll have to do one soon. Also, for some reason, I seem to be back on my old sprite.
Oh, did I mess up?
Oh,
Shit. I think I
There's a
got the
newer,
wrong.
God
slightly
damn it,
yeah,
Fade.
there's a
You have
slightly better
freaked it
one.
I
up.
got the wrong one. No.
It's whatever.
I'm sorry about that. I'll fix it for the next one.
The next one,
I
yeah.
just rushing through get
If
these
he
like
ever
little things
comes
working.
back, cause messed it up.
It'll be like you'll be hearing from my lawyer. He just walks away and off.
My legal team will be getting in contact with you.
Like my people will talk to your people. All right, but as you know, we're here, not only to talk about comics, but we're also here to gamble because as people on this generation, every one of us has a crippling gambling addiction. So we shall go to the wheel screen. As you can see,
Oh my
from the
god.
last time, there are more names because there are more things. Anyway,
real.
as you can see, there's a lot of little decisions that you can make. But this time, we do start each with 5 coins, so make your choices and we will place your coins accordingly.
Also, quick little thing I just want to say there is someone named Burb in the chat. So
Oh, we got
just
Burb
want
in
to
the
say
chat?
hi.
Hey
Yeah.
there, Burb!
A little blue bird.
Hello.
Oh my god, you do use blue the same way I use it. Minus the E.
Hey. You know what? I've heard the Burb's the word.
Hmm.
A little Burby told me.
Wait, are we switching up the colors? Was it? I
Oh,
thought
wait, I did mess.
green was 5.
Oh, well, I messed up then. Well, today's blue is gonna be 5 then.
Damn, I thought we had 5. Like, I thought we had 10 coins this time. That'd be sick.
Yeah, we can't have 10.
Well, not yet. They gotta buy his dinner first.
Call me crazy, but I feel like the graphic design on this wheel is breaking down a little with the amount of genres.
You're only a little.
It's so many.
Hey, at least you can read the one that is chosen afterwards. I'll have to think about something about that
Like
later.
half of the wheel is hidden.
Yeah, but
Some of these
it's
point
Like
values are getting
a
strange
third
as
of it.
well. Fantasy's only worth 2 now.
Well, I think it's been
Yeah.
it's been
worth
2 for a
2.
while because there's just so many
Yeah.
fantasies.
It's because of the
Let's see.
frequency that it shows up.
Like you do not understand how many comics are fantasies. You know, speaking of which, a pet peeve, they added romance fantasy as a genre.
Romantasy.
Yeah,
Romantasy, yeah.
the romance
Romance
fantasy,
is
and
separate its own
it
genre.
it grinds my gears so much when the author, since they can pick two genres, they pick romance fantasy and then they pick romance or fantasy as well.
Oh, that's gross.
It's like romance
Well, there's your
fantasy romance.
portion
It's
of
like just
romance.
you already have the two, just pick another one.
Is it romance squared? If it's that, I want to see double the
I was gonna
romance.
say there
You
better be
know?
even more couples. And if they do double down on the fantasy, it better be really fantasy.
No, no. Romance squared, it just ends in polyamory with everyone.
it's just, it's just
Everyone
a
is with.
it's just a big orgy all the time.
Oh my god, guys.
That way, everyone wins. Everyone gets.
Everyone
romance.
wins. Everyone gets the guy or girl at least once.
Guy,
Everyone gets
girl,
the
person
Minotaur.
that they want.
All right, so let's begin then. You know what,
Yes,
Lily
yes,
Pop, since you haven't
romance
been here for a
queen.
while, how about you start us off? Look at all these options that you have, and
I'm
you
a little
have
scared. The options are so different now.
there's a lot of different ones.
Well, I'll play it a little safe. I'm gonna throw a a coin on slice of life and also one on romance.
Slice of life and romance.
And I'm gonna put 2 on post-apocalyptic because I'm feeling spicy.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
hanging on to
Yeah.
1.
gotta move these down on the layers because put them down. Oh, they're not going down. All right, fine. Be like that. Be difficult. Why not? I don't care. It's not like I care or anything. It's not like I have me a freaking show.
Oh,
It's not like I care or anything.
It's not like I care anything, Baba Baka.
Hmm.
Right there. Two on post-apocalyptic. So you still have one coin. You just want to keep the last one?
yeah, I'm holding on to it for
Alright.
safety purposes. That way, if I lose everything, I at least have 1 for next turn.
Yes, the safety strat.
The safety strat. Alright, now, how about you, Sleep Aid?
I'll do 1 on horror and 1 on sci-fi. That'll be all.
And horror's being difficult. That's great.
I would think horror usually is a difficult genre. Sorry, that's stupid. My
Every
stupid
time
humor.
I'm here, we only get romance and slice of life, so really should start.
We
betting
we
on
had
those.
horror that one time. You know, like the stories, the anthology.
And you said you
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. 1 horror, 1 sci-fi. And you're keeping 3 coins.
Yep.
Alright, now, how about you, Elf?
Hmm.
Show you as a veteran to show these people how it's done.
Let's see. Let's see. I will do. I think 1 on. I just love putting 1 on the LGBTQ.
Just
One
one
for
on
the
the gays,
queers.
one for the queers.
Yes. Yes, 1 for my fellow queers.
This one goes out for all my gays out there. If you're
Yeah.
out there, you should feel seen. You should feel heard.
Yep. And
You should
then,
feel betted on.
1 on comedy.
One on comedy.
Yeah. And then also, I think 1 on drama, and then we'll be good.
And 1 on drama. Alright. Now it is so you got 1,
Someone's
2,
asking
3.
what the
You have
bets
2
are
left.
for.
Hmm?
Someone's asking what the bets are for.
What the bets are for?
Mhm.
Well, because the last comic that we read tonight will be chosen by the winner of all the bets, and the winner of the bets has the bragging rights of being the best at the betting.
Yeah.
Boy. My
I mostly
dog.
like the prize of choosing the comic
Is it
because I
loud?
always choose goated comic guys. I never have a flop.
That's
Never.
debatable. That's debatable.
Really, really, really.
Hey, I have to be the contrarian here, or else who else is gonna be? I'm gonna put one on fantasy because it's a safe choice. I put one in comedy because that is also a safe choice, kind of. And I put one on. I guess I'll put one on romance too. Keep two left. Keeping back two. All right then. So with that done, we shall spin the wheel. Are you guys ready to spin the wheel?
Let's go.
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We get Blade of Mercy.
Oh.
I have to, I think this is a fantasy comic. I think. I don't remember.
I would think from the name.
Doesn't sound very gay,
It
unfortunately.
doesn't. Unless you think Mercy is gay, so. It's like, what is this? You're being compassionate for others? Sounds kind of homo to me. And it is a fantasy supernatural.
Hmm.
Man, I should have gone with
I
my,
lost all my coins.
my good 1-2 fantasy supernatural. Dang it. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Alright, can you guys see the screen over there?
I did.
Yeah.
Alright, so I did change it correctly. I have to check over on OBS. Yes, it is. Alright.
I mean, for us, it's like we're seeing like the stream
I'm just watching
version
the
for some
stream.
reason. Yeah, but that is a little bit like
Gonna be
compared to
delayed.
like, yeah.
Wait, what is Ouroboros saying? Would this just be the miraculous ladybug love hexagon?
It's a square, not a hexagon. Wait, is that because you're including like Luca and Kagami? Mm.
Alright.
Don't ask me why I know those names off the top of my head.
Little
Oh, that's
sus, but
funny.
okay, we'll keep going.
I
Right.
literally just watched a 3-hour video of the miraculous office AU.
Hmm.
You guys need help.
Hey.
Alright, so synopsis time. After a near fatal incident, Wensley Mercy awakens to find that his amnesia is the one thing that stands between him and the truth behind what really happened to him. In order to combat the wild stories made up by witnesses, he goes on a search to find out whether it was really an accident that they claim. Little does he know that as he searches, he will uncover a much deeper truth that he even could expect. Time for you to leave the room if need be. Alright, so we shall begin chapter 1. I feel like whoever this person is has Elf's name on it. It just gives me the vibe. Her voice will fit this perfectly. So take it away.
Well, we got a little blood here. Okay.
Just a little. It's just a little flesh wound. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going. Okay.
No pressure.
Okay.
Everyone's just watching.
Don't worry. You're interrupting me. Don't worry. It'll be okay. I know. It hurts, but don't be afraid. Now, it's going to get dark soon. You'll be okay. I'll be right beside you the whole time. Oh, that's definitely nice imagery there.
See? Look at that.
What the dog's doing.
Apologies.
They got them dog in them.
Well, because they are dogs.
Yeah, I think someone just got home and they're all freaking out.
Alright, how about
Anyway, we got some interesting panel work. I think they did the method of
Great.
like
Let me just-
they make it like a graphic novel pages and then just put it on webtoon, which I think is working
it's
at least for now because we could read it. We could read the word.
it works when there is not when there is only like maybe 3 or 4 panels you see at a time. Any more than that
Yeah,
becomes
yeah.
too small.
Yeah, this is good so far.
Let's see. This character I think should be Lulipop.
Oh,
Go
what?
ahead.
Because they're
Okay.
both ginger.
Yeah, that's definitely what I thought there. Big brain, so smart, so clever.
I'm just saying because of the Sona is ginger.
I'm definitely not going in order that I
Mm.
see on Discord or anything.
Alright. I'm just looking at the stream, so there might be a lag for me. So just,
Oh,
just
if you,
heads up.
I am sharing the screen on Discord as well. If you,
Well,
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
the
you are?
screen again. We went over the screen you're sharing
Oh,
is
it wasn't
the
popping up for
stream
me.
screen somehow because we can see our little selves
Okay.
like on the
Well,
bottom.
see.
oh
Okay,
wait,
I
maybe
got it.
am I sharing the wrong thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
which I
that's-
tried to say earlier.
Why didn't you warn me?
I literally did.
Nah,
I
nah.
literally said
If you did, I
scroll
would have heard
back
it.
through, and I did say it.
If you
There we
said it,
go.
I would have heard it the first time.
Hmm. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna clip me talking about it
Like,
and send it right your way.
just giving me the most bombastic of side eyes. All right, there we go. Can you see it now?
Yes.
All
Just
right
waiting
then.
for
Just
Lily.
waiting. Just waiting for you, Lollipop.
Probably putting the dogs back in after someone let them out.
Who let the dogs
We don't
out?
know who. Yeah, we don't know. That's why we asking.
Sorry about that. I think they're calmer now.
Wait, what the
How long have
hell?
I been asleep?
Glance, glance.
Glancing around. So many dolls.
Little
We got a
person,
little girl.
is definitely has to be sleep aid.
Of course it does.
I mean, look at it. It's just calling his name out.
Yeah, this is clearly. Yes. Wessie.
A child? Hi.
I missed you. But, mommy.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
What's going on? It's just like, oh my gosh, your eye is missing. I can't look at you anymore.
Got stitches like going across the face.
Oh,
It
like
gives
I'm
me
missing
the
an arm,
energy
too.
of like there was a short I say.
Wait, are they
this,
missing an arm?
it looks like they
It
are
looks
missing an
like it.
arm.
Oh, they
Have
are.
you guys ever seen the short of a dad that was bringing their kid home, and like saying it's like next it's like the kid's like I don't know what I did wrong. It's like well we were at a store and you saw a guy that was missing a leg and you asked him where his treasure was. It's like I thought he was a pirate.
What am I? Arm it. Gone.
Oh wow. They're just noticing now.
I think everyone's noticing. It's like, oh my god, what happened to your arm?
New person.
New person.
Jay didn't get a roll once.
Wesley, you're awake. Wait. Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't you know where you are? Shake, shake.
No idea. No clue.
Ah.
Who are you?
The doctor said this might happen. All you need to know is that this place is a safe place. Well, that's alright.
Oh, I think you read the bubbles in the wrong order.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's alright. All you need to know that this place is a safe place. Why don't you sit down and let me explain things to you? So, do you remember who I am? Shake, 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 shake. Well, I am your mother. You know, and the little girl over there is your sister, Leora. Your father is out on a trip at the moment, but he is on his way back, you see. I got a letter from him recently. What are you laughing at?
Sorry.
It's like the little girl like in the corner.
No, yeah.
Well, sweetie, no need to be so quiet. You can speak, right?
Yes.
Knock knock. Oh, ignore that. It's not important. Do you have any questions for me?
Well,
Knock, 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 knock.
Yes, go on.
I just wanted to know, who am I?
Knock 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 knock.
Knock, 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 knock.
Oh, you Wesley. Oh, you Wesley of course. Who is it? Wesley, stay right there, all right? Let's see who. How about this new person be you, Elf again? Since you only had a little role in the beginning.
All right then.
Oh wait, maybe this is the same person that was before.
I don't think it was the same person.
I don't know. I think the other one was dark skin and purple hair. Let's just check real quick.
I think it was just like a scary flashback. I
Yeah, but
believe.
oh no, yeah, just this dark skin and black hair. Never mind.
Yeah.
I think the dark was just for the vibe too. I don't
The
know.
vibes.
It could be also the
Okay.
vibe, but we
Whenever
don't
they draw,
know.
like, when they
Okay.
draw it, so that way like any kind of facial features are just blacked out.
Alrighty then, let's go.
I think it's like
Hey.
that kind of thing.
She looks a bit older, so I'll try a little something. Okay. Hey. Must be Miss Tonya Mercy.
Yes, that's me.
Yes, I found the right place. I'm Melissa from the Jealousy, a newspaper from Jealoustown. I've come to interview you about your child's recent and unfortunate accident.
Oh, in that case, no, thank you. We are not open to speaking on reporters about our situation. Hope you have a good day. Bye.
Please don't be like that.
Slam.
We promised to portray you in a positive...
I thought I told you to stay seated.
Oh, sorry.
Hensley, I need you to know something. I'm your mother, and as my child, it is important that you listen to what I have to say. Especially with how you are starting new again. I love you, and only want what's best for you. Listen closely. These curtains stay closed at all times. And you are not permitted to leave this house for any reason whatsoever. The world is an evil place. It did this to you, and I promise that I will never allow this to happen again.
The mom is instantly becoming sus.
Instantly
sus.
becoming sus. So love how my My mouse became
left.
invisible again. It's great. It's what I wanted. Alright, chapter 2.
Well, that's rude. Where are people's manners these days? They can't get rid of me that easily, though. Hello? Come on now, just one small chat.
Oh, so you're trying to become a public nuisance.
They've awoken my secret ability. Being annoying. Slaps us. Oh, the nerve. Wensley, go back to your room. I need to speak to this woman for a moment. Grab shotgun. I just want to talk to him. It's you again.
Loli.
Will we be able to talk later?
Go to your room, Wesley. And get something on, will you? And get something on, will you? It's disturbing to see you naked like that.
Well, I mean, they're technically kind of covered with like the bandages, but it does seem to be like a Victorian era kind of style.
But also, like, weirdly fantasy, because,
Yeah.
like, the other character designs.
Yeah,
The old
it's giving
newspaper lady.
the old. Yeah, she's giving like Lolita.
It
Yeah.
Alright, am I crazy
Iconic.
enough? Wesley is a girl's name or is a boy's name?
I think it's gender
Normally it's
neutral.
a guy.
Gender neutral?
Yeah.
One character I can think of that has the name Wesley in media is the male lead from Princess Bride. So
Mm.
I don't know,
I mean,
because
I think
I
they're
see the
wearing a
person
skirt.
wearing a skirt and, you know, the
Yeah.
Victorian gown.
Well,
I
think
thought it was a
was
girl, but
skirt or shorts.
It said he in the description.
it said who?
Really?
Is it he?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh, maybe they're
Mm.
Irish. That's what they're having the skirt.
Oh my god. Kilt. They just walk around
I
their
don't
house in a kilt.
I don't think that's a kilt.
It's a power move out of it, if anything else. Let us be or else.
Oh, please, just one little chat.
You've been. This is you
Oh,
again.
you've been avoiding newspapers for months now. People are aching to hear what you have to say.
Please leave. I'm going to report this to the newspaper.
Oh, go right ahead.
I'm not going to waste. You're not going to waste my time here. Walk back. Ugh,
Play.
they've never been this disrespectful. I'll just ignore her until she goes away. I can't now. I'll let him be.
Is that one of Mom's friends? She's so loud. Excuse me.
Oh, you must be Wesley.
Yes, may I ask why are you being so loud?
Just wanted to interview you, but your mother won't give me a chance.
Interview me?
Yes, I wanted to ask you about your recent incident. Would you be willing to let me?
I can try, but I don't know how much help I can be.
Wonderful. Do you think you can come out for an interview? It's a nice day out.
My mother won't let me go outside though. I'm not even really supposed to be looking out the window like this.
Oh, so you're the mischievous type? Someone of my own heart. Don't worry, I can help you sneak out without your mother knowing. All you have to do is climb out the window.
Fine.
Yes, climb. You can hoist yourself down to the dormer below and slide off there.
Oh, okay.
Now let yourself fall, while holding on to the windowsill with both hands.
Both hands. Ah!
Oh,
Ow.
I had no idea that we were so similar. So, you are missing an arm too, huh?
What? Whoa, you have an arm made of metal?
I sure
Okay,
do.
so we got
Like,
robotic fantasy going on.
yeah. Maybe a little bit of steampunk, who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not seeing all that steam. It's more metally than anything else.
Yeah, I feel like the air is
Well,
too
we don't,
fresh for steam.
We don't
maybe.
know
We
yet.
only saw a little bit of it, so we don't know. Anyway, had one since I was 22, which wasn't yesterday, mind you.
Wow, how did you get one?
Hmm. Well, the first thing I had to do was get the arm brutally lopped off in an epic battle.
Well,
Which I will note I did win, even with the sacrifices made. Then I waited a while and eventually got myself a sponsor.
Sponsor?
Oh, yes. Sponsoring happens when someone rich gives money to someone in need of bionic parts.
I don't think that's exactly what that
What?
means.
I mean, I guess. Maybe this is what it means.
I was lucky enough to get a family to sponsor me.
Wow, how do I get a sponsor?
Are you sure you even need a sponsor? Isn't your family the richest in the village?
It is?
From what I've heard, it is.
Then I guess I don't.
I'm sure your mom will be getting you a bionic arm soon enough. Now, where should we hold this interview?
I don't know.
Not over on
How
that
about
park bench.
Convenient park bench.
I mean,
All right,
usually
let's
that's where
get right
those
to
are.
it. Tell me about your incident. Who and what did it entail?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah, I forgotten everything. Sorry.
Oh, you don't remember anything at all?
Actually, I do remember someone. They seemed kind and gentle. Long dark hair and skin. With a red dress.
Are you sure it was it was red, or was it colored into red by something else?
Or was it somehow colluded red?
I mean, if
Yeah.
it's colored, if it's covered in red, it's still a red dress.
I mean, yeah, it's not a completely red dress. But anyway,
It's likely that was Allison. That makes sense. She was the one who dressed your wounds afterwards.
Oh. You seem to know about this already.
Of course. Unlike your mother, the others involved have already shared their sides of the story to many newspapers. That girl included.
Oh, I guess I should be grateful she was around to help me.
wait, scroll down. Who's talking here?
uh,
I don't know.
I think it's the
Wait.
newspaper person again.
I think it's a newspaper lady. but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Wesley, there's something I need to tell you. The stories that the others gave were strange and suspicious. It is absolutely possible that it was Allison who did this to you.
What? No, that can't be. She seems so nice. Bro, you don't even...
Your memory is kind of hazy.
It's
man.
like before the operation, I was like, this operation gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
An arm and an eye.
You'd be surprised what a friendly smile can hide.
I guess.
Just be careful. Now, I have one more very important question. Do you have any memory of a sword?
Sword.
Aw, oh well.
I'm sorry that I'm not very helpful. Why don't you talk to the others and get the story from them?
I could do that, but it's a journalist like myself could only get the same strange story from them.
Oh, that makes sense. No.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Wesley, are you curious about finding out what happened to you?
I mean, a little bit, sure, but I'm a bit overwhelmed with what's happening right now. I'd like to maybe meet Allison, though.
Then why don't you speak to her?
Me?
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
we get pronouns. We get pronouns. He, they. Ooh.
Oh wait, oh
So
yeah.
I was right. I was right.
You were
Isabel.
right.
Wait, wait, is he's supposed to be 17?
Apparently, yeah.
Listen, it does not matter the age. Parents can be like, ooh.
I just meant the design didn't look that old.
Hmm. I
I
think it's just like the person's art style, like especially
Could
with
be.
like the way that they do like lashes on everyone, it seems. Which again, not bad. I
I
just
do
something I
I do
noticed.
think it's kind of funny. The he day man has man girl. I don't know what I'd say. They have amnesia, but the only thing they remember is the pronouns. It's like I don't
Mm.
remember who I am. I don't remember who my family, but I
I
do
think that's
remember that you
I
shall
think that's
refer to me
just
as he
for
day.
the readers.
It's for the readers for sure.
Nah, 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 nah. It's got to be the person. That's the only thing they remember.
Mm.
That's the kernel of memory that's sticked from the amnesia.
Anyway, on to chapter 3.
Chapter 3. Gulping.
Scary building.
Nope. Where? I still don't see why Melissa couldn't come with me. Well, at least she's watching.
All the way over there.
But I'm keeping a safe distance from this person. I don't want to go near him.
You know, if the person who told me, like, go meet this person, they stay all the way over there, it should give you a sign that maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like, also, oh, this person's like, I think this person might have been the one that did it to you. I want to go meet them. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll stand way over here while you do that.
Yeah, while you do that,
Don't worry, girl.
I'm just gonna be
Look, I
over,
got your
all
back
the way over here.
right here.
It's like, why are you being all the way over there? Don't worry about it. It's like that joke about that when you take an X-ray and like the doctor
Okay.
just goes back behind like
I
the.
am okay. I am assuming that this since they're going to meet Allison, then this is not Allison. So new
Now, maybe that's
character.
probably Allison's
I think
mom or dad.
maybe
Guess
younger
mom.
brother,
Guardian.
guardian.
Or wait,
Whoever it is gonna be
I don't know,
Sleep Aid, the one
definitely
that's gonna be
guardian.
voicing them.
Okay. Hello. Huh?
Hi.
Oh dear. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Wesley. I'm looking for Allison.
Oh. What in particular do you need her for?
I wanted to hear what happened to me. I remembered her being there at the time, so I thought I would ask her personally.
Do you not? Oh. In that case, I'm sorry to disappoint you. But I cannot introduce you to her.
Why not?
She's been dead for
Allison is
10
not having
years.
guests at the moment.
Very suspicious.
You don't think she could make an exception?
I'm sorry. Allison isn't fit to meet anyone in her current state. You least of all.
How come? What's wrong with her?
Wesley. Take a hint. I'm sure you're aware of what happened. I'm sure you're aware that what happened was very traumatic. And not just for you. My daughter hasn't slept in months.
Months? Oh, can I come back some other time?
I'll tell her you have visited today, but it may take a while for her to become ready to speak.
Oh,
Is that all you need from us?
Allison wasn't the only one there.
Oh yes, my nephew Joey. Unfortunately...
Is he ill too? Oh, wait, I just remembered.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah.
Little bit of confusion with the bubbles sometimes.
Just a little bit.
Oh.
However, Joey doesn't have the sensitive spirit my daughter does, so it's likely that he could help you.
Where can I find him?
He's out in Jealous Town with his mother right now, but should be returning soon. how about this? I'll tell you as soon as he returns. Then we can schedule a proper talk between the both of you.
Yes, please.
It will be done.
Thank you. Melissa, are you here?
Oh, you're back already. That was quick. So, what did you learn?
I guess the
I
talking.
think this is
I
you.
think I think it's all the.
It was just the relaying the information kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
I get it now. Unfortunate that neither of them could speak today, but also oddly convenient.
How so? Nothing's been convenient about any of this.
Oh, not for us, child. I meant for them. Don't you think it's a little suspicious that they can tell their story to all those newspapers, but they couldn't spare time for you?
That's not fair.
Sounds like they are making excuses to avoid you.
Well, why would they do that?
Because you didn't have a Chris 50 with you.
Well, it's obvious. They are trying to hide something. Now, since we apparently can't get any information from this place, I have another idea. Why don't we go to the place where it happened? The scene of the crime, we could say. Who knows? Maybe we can jog some of your memories.
Oh, wait, that's a good idea. No, I don't think it is, actually.
Whoa, that's.
That's the spirit. No, we shouldn't do it today. I'm sure your mother has noticed you were gone. Let's arrange to meet at 9 tomorrow morning.
Okay, sure.
Now, you should get back.
Bye. Maybe put on some proper clothes.
Have you guys
Instead of
noticed
your
that
nightgown.
they've been walking around the entire town in a nightgown and barefooted?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Where's home from here?
Oh my god, they don't.
no. And now you're just lost. Oh my god.
Alright, then now let's figure out how to get back to the other screen with.
I have an idea. You go to the top of the screen, like just scroll up, and then if you click,
Oh, there
Or
we
do
go.
that.
There we go. Now it's working. Alright.
you kind of, did it because you were sharing your screen with us? It was broken.
No, because I was sharing the screen, the mouse was gone.
Nah.
Let's try it now again. Cause now, all right, now it's working. Now it's working as it should.
Yay!
Now, co-host, I'm gonna need you to co-host a little bit, get everyone's opinion, because I'm gonna have to. There's somebody at the door that I have to answer real quick. So take it away, getting people's opinion about what they currently read. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right then. So, we want to start off talking about the art or the story, or I would say at least with the art, I think I kind of like the art. It's pretty charming. Like, and I feel like they do the sort of almost page formatting pretty well. Like, it seems like they originally did the drawings and stuff with like pages instead of like scrolling, which again, it could be done well. It's again, my art was charming, and my only complaint would be that sometimes the speech bubbles are like a little, only a little bit confusing with like the order of how they're read. A little bit.
Yeah, the bubbles needed a little bit of formatting help. I think the designs were kind of charming, but it's hard to tell where and when this takes place. Like, vibe-wise,
Yeah.
like, is it steampunk? Is this, like, fantasy? Not, like, Victorian? I'm not really sure what we're dealing with, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like if we could get more from like both like the setting of the background and like the character designs, if they either had like just like a little bit more like not detail, but like specificity in a way. Like, you get what I mean? Because like even though like they are interesting designs, it just feels a bit like too vague to have anything exactly
Mm-hmm.
pinpointed down unless it was trying to like make its own thing, I guess. But it definitely
Yeah.
seems like close to like Victorian adjacent for sure, especially with like the nightgown, at least.
Yeah, this is one of those things where I think with the setting especially, there's so many panels in like the first episode where they show the character just walking around the house, but um, it doesn't really focus on anything specific. But you can actually use a lot of those scenes to kind of inform the reader what the setting actually is. So like the character goes into the
Yeah.
bathroom, looks into the mirror. You know, maybe there's just like something strange off to the side, some piece of unusual technology, or
Yeah.
if it is
Mm-hmm.
actually Victorian, then you just have like more Victorian stuff in there that the character interacts with that kind of informs you without telling you, okay, here's what's going on. Whereas all we really have to go off of are the architecture and then the outfits, but none of those really match anything specific, and so it's a little bit nebulous.
Yeah. And speaking of the showing and not telling, I feel like I would one suggestion I would give is like from that those sections in the beginning where like Wesley is just walking around the house. Like maybe you could introduce like some ideas like if they were looking at like, photographs of stuff and like if they see themselves in a photograph or something, or rather the lack of them in the photograph. It could be like a clue to the viewers at least, like oh, are they part of this family or not? I just feel like that could be an interesting way to use
Mm-hmm.
that space you already set aside for the character like walking around the house seemingly like confused about their memory.
All right, I
Yeah,
have
you could
returned.
use that.
Did I miss
Hi
much?
Jade, we were not that much. We were just again usual discussing comic.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about like the layout and like a bit about the art.
All right, yes, yes. Did you guys
I
talk
also
about?
personally think that
Did you
we
guys
could use a little more.
discuss how? At least I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the pacing of the stories make made it feel more like it was supposed to be like a crime mystery or some sort of like detective kind of comic.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it kind of is because like there's like the mystery of what happened to Wesley, and I feel like we're discovering it along with the character because his memories are kind of fuzzy. So,
No,
A little
I
bit,
know
yes,
that.
a little bit,
The thing I
no.
was gonna
like a
say
little bit.
is like
Mm.
there weren't really that many clues given to the reader, even directly or
Oh
indirectly.
yeah, there's
Mm-hmm.
like barely any clues so far as to what happened. Like,
You
Yeah,
think
that's
if
kind of one of the problems, I think, is that it seems like the
Mm-hmm.
characters know more than the reader knows, but it's the type of information that they probably should just tell us. Like, it seems like even Wesley knows more than we know, and so a lot of the time when he's recounting the story or talking about what happened, it'll just cut. And so it's like it's giving details that we kind of need to know as readers, but it's happening off screen, or people are talking about things that it's implied that he remembers, but we don't really get a lot of detail on it. And so I don't know. It's kind of hard to piece together the drama of the mystery, which is why this thing happened to Wesley when we still don't even know what it is that actually happened yet. And we're kind of 3 episodes in, and they're fairly long episodes
eh,
as well. So
yeah, I am
Mm-hmm.
appreciating the amount of content for sure. Because like with these 3 episodes, we do have a lot of stuff to go off of, which again is not always the case with like stuff. So again, that I can appreciate as well.
I think maybe the beginning could have been shortened a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't really like it wasn't driving as much the story along forward.
Oh yeah, I
Not
was
really.
talking a bit when you were gone about like how you could utilize that space that you gave for like the character walking around the house is like, and then Sleepy had said a bit more, just like to utilize a bit more of the environment of the character, like exploring the house, and like you could give more clues about like either the time period or like the kind of like world you have, like a piece of tech or something. And I said like, oh, you could like include the character looking at like any pictures or family photos on the wall and stuff like that. Just like to add a little bit of intrigue of like either them questioning or like
Or
wondering
maybe
like, oh,
like
is that me?
maybe like newspaper slices of like some sort of accident.
Yeah, like that scattered on the table too. Like you just like a little more environmental clues would like help us get a bit more immersed into the drama it's trying to make. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the other thing is like I don't know if you guys felt it, but like some of the speech bubbles placement were a bit confusing.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
did talk about that too. Not all of them. Like again, I appreciate that they were at least
No,
readable.
it wasn't all of it. It was just like a
Like font
certain.
wise, it was like only two or three, I think.
It was only like certain like speech clusters, and it was usually
Yeah.
when there were like multiple panels in one page that
Mm-hmm.
they.
Yeah, so
You go ahead.
part of that is just the formatting of it, because this is kind of done in a regular, traditional page format, whereas you can tell that they expect you to read from left to right. Whereas with Webtoon, usually you read top to bottom, and so whichever balloon is higher, that's where you'll read first. But this one kind of does the opposite of that, because it's doing it from left to right instead of top to bottom.
I think
so
that is
Yeah,
that is
there was
a,
that
Good
one
time.
panel where it was
Even
like,
then, though, you still kind of want it to go like directionally, but also top to bottom. So just because that's how your eyes naturally move across the page when you're reading right to left
that's how you read normally.
or
Like
left to
anything,
right.
it's left to right and top to bottom. So you don't want to put.
yeah,
You want to your bubbles also follow that same reading structure that you
Mhm.
do on normal font.
So, like
yeah,
on Webtoon, you kind of do like a zigzag thing down, and then
yeah. I was
on
about to say,
a comic
yeah,
page,
the
you do
zigzag,
like an S,
which in itself is
depending
also a
on which
kind of
direction.
zigzag in S.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you don't want to do
Yeah,
you don't want to
they're
do
all.
ends when you're reading your bubbles. You want to do zigzags. You want to do Z's going
Mhm.
down.
Yeah, but like that, there was one panel that was kind of like basically reading like a V shape
Yeah,
because it
it
went
did like
like
a.
was like it was up, down, up again.
Yeah, it
So
was
that
an
was a
N.
bit clunky.
Up, down, up again. It was an N.
No, well V, not
Was
N,
V.
because
Didn't start down, but could
N
have.
would be down, up again.
You get it. You get what I mean.
No, yeah. Semantics. I think that's the word.
It's one of them.
Tomato,
Yeah.
tomato.
Tomato, potato, tomato, potato.
Potato? Where'd you get potato from?
It's a quote from
Potato, potato.
Megamind.
No, I think I used to saying like tomato, tomato.
Yeah, I'll do tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
Yeah,
Mm.
I prefer the tomato potato from Megamind. Tomato potato tomato
Oh,
potato.
that's from.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, so we kind of talked a bit about the art wise, but like I think just general story wise, how we feeling? Like, how do we feel about the drama and the mystery that was presented? You know,
I,
I don't think those are the genres of the piece. It just that's what it feels like.
it
Just like
was
this big mystery
I
of
think
what
it was
happened.
fantasy and supernatural. I think that's what the
Yeah.
it was a fantasy
Mm-hmm.
supernatural because it felt more like a crime mystery more than a fantasy, and it was a surprisingly low amount of supernatural in these like starting pages. So, firstly, I would say false advertisement. I want my money back. You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
I want my
No.
money that I didn't pay because this was free to read back. My
I expect a full refund.
I want my eyeball movements back. That
No,
I
but
took to read. I want my thumb scrolls back.
jokes
Even when
aside,
the
I do think
yeah,
that
I was gonna
maybe the
say
pacing was even though there was a lot of panels, there was like a lot of story. I think the pacing of the overall story was a little, like a tad bit slow in the beginning. It did
Yeah.
pick up later
Mhm.
on, but it still felt like it was maybe a little bit dragged on. Like it could have been tightened up a little bit to get to the
Just like
action.
not too many corners to be cut, but like just a little bit, which I feel like would both tighten up the story, like you said, and also it would make it easier on the artist to, like, sometimes, I mean, unless they feel like it's necessary to have that slow pacing, but like if it is was intentional, it is sometimes it can feel just a little bit sluggish, if you know what I mean.
No, the
Mm.
cutting corners is the hardest thing an artist can do in these things
Oh yeah.
because for the person, the author, everything for them is important. It's all part of the story. It's all connected, and all it's gonna come later. But like, does it really have to be shown right now? Does it? Can it be like wait for later and just so you to like get like the kernel of the beginning of the story in the beginning? That is a hard thing to do, especially if you're too close to the story. That's why a lot of people have
Mm-hmm.
editors, because then you can like just throw all your hate at your editor. And like they
Actually,
people that go like this part is bad, cut this out, and you're like no, and then like cut it out, do it. But yeah, I think
Hmm.
it is story. Just maybe it could have been what's the word? What is the word? What is the word? It could be like made it more sleek. I don't know what the word for it is.
Concise.
Concise,
I
yeah.
think that is
pretty
concise. It
concise.
could have been a bit more concise, but what it showed was fine. It
Yeah.
was all right. It's an acceptable story. It's a classic amnesia mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
That, yeah, about someone's mutilation of their eye and their arm.
I don't know. It's mutilation. Maybe they lost it. Like like the newspaper later is like you think the mine was bad. You should have seen the other guy.
Mm.
Yeah, she lost hers in the war. Whenever that was.
I don't think she said it's a war. She just said she lost it in
No, I think she
battle
said
and she
battle.
won.
Yeah. Very important detail that you won.
Very important. It's like if you think mine was bad, you should have seen the other guy.
It was also the the text used the word lobbed off. It's
Mm.
supposed to be lopped with P's instead of B's. Lobbed just means thrown.
Ah.
Lopped means chopped, and so that was a little bit funny.
Yeah, there was like very minor, some like I said
There's
that
a few
spelling
of those, yeah.
mistake, and there was like the one grammar mistake where like there was like the it's when I think it was like supposed to be a different word.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So with that out the way, you guys ready to do the penetrating?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let us do it then. I will begin. I will say that this comic here is, I feel solid 6 out of 8. Like, the story's acceptable. The art is nice. Like there's a few very small amount of like text bubbles mistakes. But other than that, it's a good story. I do think it is out of it's in the wrong genre though. That I feel very strongly about. Should have been a crime mystery.
Hmm.
Then that 6 out of 8 for me. All right, next person in line is how about you, Lily Pop?
I think I'm probably gonna give it a 5. Um, it's not bad. It just needs a little more pushing, I think.
Needs a little more oomph.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Elf?
Hmm. I think there's not much more I would have to say compared to like what I've already said before. Like I guess
Mm-hmm.
again, the art is pretty charming. I like that there is like a lot of stuff to read, but I feel like even though you have a lot of like panels and stuff, it kind of can affect the pacing in a way, make it feel like it's dragging on a bit. And it's just like, I would just say like utilize the medium that you're like drawing in just a little bit more with like being able to like show things in the environment and have like those panels that people could pause on. And then also just like a little bit more like thinking about like if this is the only place you're posting it and you're not like also doing pages in other places, I would say to like rethink and revamp a little bit of like how you do the speech bubbles and like the direction people's eyes go. So, yeah. And then I would give my rating, like those are my suggestions and stuff, but like I would give the rating of out of 8. I would give it like a 6 out of 8.
6 out of 8. All right.
Yeah.
Last but not least, how about you, Sleep Aid?
I would probably say 4 out of 8, just based on the 3 chapters that we read, because I don't really feel like I know what this comic is actually about. And the title with the cover and the genre compared to the first 3 episodes, I feel like it's not really matching, so I think it's maybe taking a little too long to get to the point, because essentially we have the mystery is, well, what happened to Wesley, but it's kind of important whenever you're doing a mystery like this to establish why the answer to
Like,
that question is important and what it's going to kind of lead to down the road. And so for now, we can empathize with Wesley kind of wanting to know a little bit more about what happened, but we don't really know why that's important for the broader story. And I don't really get the impression that it's meant to be like a mystery story. I think this is just kind of setting up the foundation for probably the more fantasy supernatural stuff to come later, but I don't know. I feel like I need a little bit more info out of these earlier chapters. I need the pacing to be a little bit more intentional, I guess.
All right, that is fair enough. So, for all the other fellow peanuts that are watching this, if you guys want to check out the story, it is called. Go back to the comic train. Blade of Mercy. They do have quite a few number of episodes already. Now go give it the like, the comment, the subs. The things that that us creators like when people do for us. I'm gonna do that as well here. And with that, we shall go back to the Wheel of Names. And it looks like I'm the only one that won on that one, so I get 2 back. So yay, hooray for me. There we go. Alright, let's see. This one goes back. This one goes back. This one. Should have so done a fantasy supernatural like the old reliables, but alas. Get 2 back, and now we are ready for the second round of betting. Sleep Aid, how about you start us off this time? You got yourself 3 coins.
One on horror, one on sci-fi.
1 on horror and sci-fi, you say?
Yep.
Alright. Elf, you also got 2 coins. Where are you putting yours?
One will go on. I think I'm keeping one just in case. But my single one will go on. You know what? Why not Slice of Life?
Slice. Why is it spinning? I grabbed it. It shouldn't be spinning.
Hold the spin!
Alright, there we go. So just one? Alright,
My only coin.
you only coin. Where are you putting yours?
Slice of life.
Slice of life as well? Okay.
Yep. This will be my make it or break it moment.
You make it or break it moment, you say. Alright. I have 4 coins. I'm going to splurge a little bit. I'm going to put 1 on action. I'm going to put 1 on supernatural. And I'm going to put 1 on romance. Covering the 4 corners that are actually just 3. It's like the 3 musketeers that are 4. It's 4 guys. Alright, so with that,
Musketeer, action, romance, and supernatural. The gang's all here.
gang's all here, we say. Alright, you guys ready to spin the wheel?
Let's go.
Let's go. Spin
Yep.
the wheel. We're going to get across the eclipse. I have no idea what this is.
We're about to find out.
Well, we're going to learn today.
Sounds a bit sci-fi to me.
It does actually sound
A little
sci-fi.
bit.
Across the eclipse is, in fact, it's fantasy.
Oh.
It's just fantasy.
Come on.
It's literally just fantasy.
Oh,
Aw.
I'm out of the running, boys.
No subgenre, just fantasy.
Oh wait, there is a Happy Pride episode. Does that mean it's for nah, it doesn't count. If only.
If only that counted.
Nope,
We gotta say that this person has betrayed
not
us.
the genre.
They should have at least gotten the second genre. I feel betrayed. I feel bamboozled. I feel even slighted slightly.
No.
Alright, so we shall begin here. Being stuck in one place your whole life would make anyone grow bored. That's a reason why Andrew's brother, Andrews,
Andre? It's like Andre. Like
Andre?
Andre, yeah.
Andre's brothers Gustav had escaped home, but now, after pretty much a decade, Andre wanted his big brother back, even if that meant running away too, despite knowing nothing about the world that lies beyond the safety of the kingdom. Updates every third week on Sundays. And let me just have to do this again because my mouse just freaking disappeared.
No.
And there, now it's gone. Now it's back. There we go. Let me make sure that everything is working correctly. Okay, so we're here. Alright, we're good. Let's begin reading. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here as well. Dang.
Yeah.
This guy's been going at it
Doing this for a little bit, yeah.
for a hot second. Episode 1 Prologue, The Bad Dream. Crosby. How about Sleep Aid? You start us off then.
Okay. How was this the guy? It's been years since I've seen Gustav. People say he was dead as soon as he left the kingdom's walls, but I believe that he's still out there. Gustav?
Andre?
What? No. Gustav? Can you hear me?
Andre?
Gustav! Come back! Wasn't ready to yell. Just another bad dream.
Master Andre, are you awake? Knock, 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 knock. Thanks for reading.
Very short.
Well, this was the prologue, so probably now it's gonna get a little bit bigger. This is actually pretty small.
You
Let
can
me
come
just-
in, Matthew.
Good morning, Master Andre.
I slept fine.
I think he's just saying it.
Yeah, he's just saying that, I guess.
Just preemptively.
And he's just
slept
like, I'm gonna
fine.
answer before you ask. Huh?
Yeah.
About Gustav? You've been really You've been having that dream since he left. Perhaps there's a reason for these dreams.
I don't know. Hey, Matthew. How did he escape?
Well, I helped him. I distracted your father and he ran. He escaped through a hole in the kingdom's walls. guards surrounded the place, so no civilians escaped.
Where's the hull?
If I remember correctly... Wait a moment, you're not planning to escape, are you?
Maybe.
That's the guy that helped someone else escape.
Andre, you know that's a bad idea. We'll both end up in trouble. We don't even know if he's still alive.
But Matthew, I know he's out there. He has to. Please, Matthew. I want to find Gustav. Please.
Fine. I hope you escape as long as you return home. And don't make me regret this. And if anyone asks, this was your idea. Now listen closely. The hole can be found in the wall by the farm's field. It's hidden behind a broken cot.
What about you?
I'll stay here in the kingdom. It's safer that way. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll miss you, boy.
I miss you.
Oh, that's you. I'll miss you too, Andre. These are pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
Across the eclipse. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. Let's just don't let go, okay? I've read people doing this in books.
Oh, because everything in books is is realistic, right? Wait, what does he say? You do know not everything in books is real, right?
Not everything.
This is you.
I know that, but I'm sure that
Andre, are you okay?
yeah, yep.
Be careful now.
Okay.
Oh, he had the idea. She's gonna jump on the tree because the trees are fluffy.
Haha, I'm doing it.
Don't. Don't be that. 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 Andre, are you okay?
Yeah.
Elf
did you hear
and
that?
Elf and Lollipop, how would be you be guards?
Hey Ted, did you hear that?
Elf, you still there? Hello? I know. I think she got knocked out, guys.
Oh no.
You gotta wake her up. She's tired. I'll be the other guard. We'll wait for her to come back. As we wait for her to come back.
Okay.
Hear what? You going crazy, Jimmy?
I just thought I heard something.
Just get back to.
Ted, you good there?
Hey, Jimmy. Ain't that the Alex whatchamacallit son?
Alejandro.
Get him!
Eat him.
Crap. Sorry.
He's getting away.
Get her done.
He's gotta be here somewhere.
I told you I didn't do it. Shut up, Tom.
Todd, I'm gonna blow your life.
Keep your eyes peeled. The kid's gotta be here somewhere.
Fields.
There he is. Get him, Jimmy. Get him. He's getting away.
Crap.
Get back
Get
here.
back here, Andre.
Man, this is so Looney Tunes coded.
It is.
The cart.
Stop. Oh crap.
Oh, crap.
He's getting away. Damn it, he got away.
He's for a kid who's been locked his entire life. He sure runs fast.
Why did I do this? Papa's gonna be so Dad's gonna be so. Wow.
Trees.
Please.
Font is really small.
So say hello there. I just want to try the technique of this episode. That's why the last few panels look a bit different than others. I guess we can go one more because the first episode was in fact a prologue. So there
Sure.
wasn't really more. So we just go one more, and then we would do the thinking and stuff.
Yeah, they're kind of short.
Cross the something I had to mention. If this kingdom had this hole in the wall, and everyone, apparently a lot of people know about it, shouldn't have they just fixed the whole problem? Would have solved the most of the issues.
You mean the window?
No, the hole in the wall. Know what I mean?
Oh.
It's like there's a cart
Super.
and there's a hole. There's a hole in
Oh,
the wall
yeah.
and it's being hit by a cart, and the kid ran the other son ran away in the same hole before. I would think somebody would have fixed the hole already.
They
Yeah, you
have to
would think by
contract a
now.
surveyor to check the land, and then they need to put in an
Yeah.
acquisition order for stone, which needs to go through a stonemason, who they have to negotiate prices with. And then it's going to take 3 to 6 months to cut the rocks to the right size, and then they need to transport them from the mason to the wall, and then they need to bring an engineer in to come and make sure that the. Listen, there's steps to this, okay?
Again, first world country's problem. If back in my day you just get a bunch of rocks and put it there, and it's done.
Just a little super glue and cardboard.
Super glue and cardboard. And then you just you spray paint it the same color as the wall to make sure color matches.
What if they replaced the hole in the wall with the drawing of a hole in the wall, so when he tried to run through it, he just crashes into the wall?
Get really
Like
weird.
Wile E. Coyote style.
Okay.
Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so oh the guy's that's the rope that he went down.
Mm-hmm.
Knock 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 knock. Andre? Andre, you awake? Oh no. Light. What do I do? Well, alright, now we're done. Now, I do have some thoughts and opinions
I
on
love
this.
how the king enters with like the full crown on his head. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, he's got to have aura.
Look at him.
How would you know it's the king if he wasn't wearing the crown at the time? Yes, wear the crown.
Exactly.
All right. So with that, we shall go with a thought of opinion mode. What did you guys think of the story presented so far?
Well, there's obviously there's not a lot. We just kind of got a vibe, I guess, of kind of what the tone is going to be for this. But based on these, few episodes that we've read, I feel like we probably could have dwelled just a little bit longer on what Andre's life actually is inside the town that makes him want to run away from it. Like, we know that he wants to go and find his brother, but is his life so bad that he's just like, I mean, it said in the description it was boring, but we don't really know like what's in store for him here that he wants to run away from it.
Well, that is true.
That's fair.
I also think they could have portrayed a little bit better, like the dangers of the outside world and why they shouldn't go there. Because they just go like, oh, it's outside world bad, shouldn't go there, but don't really know why. Like, is it like the kingdom at war? Is like some sort of like magical nuclear bomb appear outside and just like made everybody to like curse
Yeah,
curse
they're like
stuff?
monsters in
There's
the woods.
monsters.
Like,
Like we don't really know.
It's like
there's no
It's like
reason
normally the
given.
part where you could foreshadow kind of where the adventure's going to go. Like,
Yeah.
oh, there's trolls in the woods and giants in the mountains, and the lake is full of snakes or something. Like this is where you kind of set up. Like, here's what type of adventure we're going to go on, and then that kind of sets the expectation, which is generally what you want to do in the early episodes.
Yeah, just saying, it's dangerous outside, and so not really giving us a lot to work on. Or maybe it's dangerous outside, but also give us a reason why it's dangerous outside. Maybe it's like
Yeah,
one of those like situations where like there's only like a few civilizations, like, and all like the cities are just no just like walled off because the outside is uncharted and dangerous, kind of like a
Hmm.
kind of like Attack on Titan, Attack on Titan kind of style. Like the outside the wall is dangerous, everyone stays inside.
Attack on Titan setup is actually pretty sick. Huh?
It is sick, yeah. In episode one, the world just goes to shit. Let's see, another one that could have been like maybe like the world's at war or something. Then you're like why the reason why you don't go outside, like the enemy's outside, or any other kind of things, or maybe like the world is fine outside, but like there's some sort of like propaganda that's keeping everyone inside for some reason. So that could have been like another great angle to do it, like the gaslighting, where everyone thinks is dangerous, but it's not really dangerous.
yeah, because that's like, why do they prevent people from leaving? That's kind of an important question to answer in a situation like this. And then something else I kind of feel like would be nice is just a little bit more info on our protagonist early on, because if we know the world is dangerous outside, we also want to know what are the skills that our main character has. Like, is he just a farmer? Like, is he a blacksmith? Like, what talents does he have that will maybe help him on this journey? Like, what level is he starting at? What does he know, and how is he going to use that going forward? But all we know is that he wants to leave and see his brother again. We don't really know anything about him or
I
what he
mean, we
does or
do
what
know
he
he's
knows.
rich. His dad is the king, so he has the power of money.
No,
Well,
he's
but he doesn't
definitely a
have it
man
if he
who
doesn't
claims he
take
doesn't
it with
have
him,
any
though.
That is
skills,
true. He doesn't
really.
have any if he doesn't take any with him. But I think you guys are right. They should have dwelled a little bit more inside the city before going outside. Get a feel for what the character is before throwing him in this new environment that he has no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even just like a few throwaway lines would kind of help with that. Like having him as he's running through the market, and the guard's like, "Oh, there goes the king's son again. He's always rebelling against authority." And I see him practicing with a wooden sword out in the field sometimes. It's just little things that would kind of
Or the butler just
set
like
him up a bit better.
the butler just in the beginning like telling him like his daily schedule could have been
Yeah,
some nice foreshadowing as well. Like knowing he has like some skills. It's like you're doing algebra in the afternoon, and master something came to like see your fencing skills and whatever,
you got a
and
meeting with
so
the
on and so
stonemasons
forth.
later about a hole in the wall.
And the hole in the wall is something that's bothering me because how do you have a like you have a hole in the wall for a decade because the brother like went out a decade ago, and for an entire decade you're gonna tell me that hole did not get fixed. The best they did is put a card in front of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the it's a type of writing where it's like, okay, well, we need a character to escape somehow. How's
It's
he
like,
gonna
yeah, I'm
go?
gonna need you to
And
suspend
so
your disbelief like all the way up.
yeah, this is like essentially just the easiest route for him to have a escape plan, but it's not very clever. And so, yeah, like you said, it would be better if it was justified a little bit. Like, okay, well, how is this still here after all this time?
Or better yet, if the world outside was really dangerous, wouldn't have something have come in through that hole because it's more visible outside than from the inside?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows that the world outside is not dangerous at all.
yeah, maybe something attacks through the hole, and then that's where they realize, oh, hey, I can escape it while this chaos is going on.
Yeah. If something like that, like, I think, it could have been portrayed a little bit better, like this entire escape idea.
Yeah.
And I know it may feel like, like we're being like a little bit mean, but this is what kind of breaks the reader out of the suspension of disbelief, because every story has a little bit suspension of disbelief. Like every story, like if you think about it for a little bit, there are plot holes where you're just asking, what, put that logic that you have and put it aside for a little bit. Like, this is pretty cool. And if the story is pretty cool, like, the reader will do it. But if the problem is is very big and could be solved very simply, it's it makes like the reader kind of feel like, somebody watching a horror movie and they go like, why did the person just open the door? Why did they shake the handle 50 times? They just have to press down. Or it's like you're gonna see like the person that's trying like to open up like a car with like a key and they just keep missing like the keyhole. It's like, just put the hole in, just put the key in already. It's not that hard. So anyway, suspension of disbelief is fine, but if too much of it and the reader starts questioning stuff, that's all we're saying here.
Yeah, and I do think that with a fantasy story, especially since you're operating under different logic, it's a fantasy world, and we don't know anything about the world yet. Um, so answering these types of questions can help you build the world more. So you might say, well, why is this hole still here after 10 years? Well, the world is dangerous. Maybe the kingdom is struggling. They don't have the resources, and so they just covered it up and hoped that people wouldn't find it instead of actually patching it so that they could save the effort to be used elsewhere. Something like that. Like, you can use those as opportunities to build the world out when you start to ask kind of obvious questions and just think about like what the answer would be.
I think the most obvious question, the most obvious of things would be, just put rocks in it. Or if it's really dangerous outside, then something should have come in like a long time ago. I think that's like the most like egregious ones, but yeah. But other than that, I think art wise, it's fine. It's good. Like it's acceptable. I think there's like a very few, like maybe like anatomical errors on some characters, but it is minuscule in what we saw. I think like the hatching does look nice in some of the panels,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the backgrounds look really nice at the very least. But I do think the pacing for the story was a bit off. But that's mostly because there were a lot of questions that were left unanswered for the reader, and not the good ones, like the bad ones, like the world building ones in the beginning.
Yeah. I do think it's also important to point out, I say this a lot, but this is another story, the second comic we've read today, where it's drawn in traditional page format, and it's always important when uploading to Webtoon to keep in mind that 90% of the readers are reading on mobile.
Oh
And
yeah,
so this is going to be on someone's cell phone screen, and so the font is way too small. Like, even on a computer, it's hard to read. Like, it's really, really small.
that is
And
true.
so,
I had to zoom in a little bit, or else we wouldn't be
yeah,
able to
you want
see
to make
it.
sure that even if you're doing traditional format, which I don't recommend on Webtoon, I think you should do an alternate cut and make it vertical, personally. But even if you're doing traditional format, you definitely need to make sure that the text is big enough to read on a phone screen. And this is like really small.
This is in fact very small. That is true.
But one other small recommendation, this is just another Webtoon thing, but the genre for this is fantasy, which means it shows up in the fantasy category on Canvas. You can choose two genres, and you always should, because that puts your comic in both categories, which means more people will find it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good advice for them. Add another genre to it, because you want more eyeballs on it.
Yeah, it's free exposure, basically.
It's free real estate. And I think we said all we could at the moment. Let's see. The Elf did say that she was tired today, so maybe she took a small nap she shows back up, then we'll just greet her once again. But I think we can go to the peanut rating. What say you guys? Unless you guys want to say anything else.
No, I can't really think of anything else.
All right then.
I
So
like it.
let us go to the peanut rating then. I'll start us off. I'll say that this comic here, it's a. I have to say it's a five, a five-ish, around a five. I think mostly because we didn't really see like where the story is taking us. Like what's the deal? What is the struggle this person's gonna have? What is going on at the very least? And like as we said, story wise, there were a lot of questions and not that many answers to them. Art wise, as we said, it is as I said before, it's fine. It looks good, but I think there were just a few too many story problems with it. Oh, is Elf back? Elf, are you back? Hello? No, it doesn't look like it.
Nope.
Never mind. All right, so that's my rating, 5 out of 8. How about you, Sleep Aid?
Yeah, again, this is only based off of the 4 episodes we read, which were kind of short, so, I don't really know where this comic goes from here, but I would give the first few episodes a 4 out of 8 because I don't really know where this is going, and I think it's very important to make a good first impression. Webtoon especially really, presses the value of that, your first 3 episodes, and this one, I think, it's the type of comic that just hits the ground running, it just kind of throws you right into it, so whatever interesting things happen are obviously going to happen next, but I think it can be important to kind of foreshadow some of that stuff and hint at it and set it up a little bit more, and based on what we've read, I don't feel like I know anything about the world. I know very little about the characters, and I can't really even imagine what's going to happen next, so I would like a little bit more introduction in the beginning.
All right. How about you, Lollipop? What's your take on this?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Sleep Aid. I'd probably also give it between a 4 and a 5. It definitely really needs a little bit more of a hook in the first few episodes.
I think if they just showed if the story ended with some sort of climactic event happening, that would have been a great hook. They the kid runs away and they learn it's hey, the outside world's not so bad, or the kid runs away, it's oh no, the outside world is bad, and I can't go back. So things like that would have been a great hook to end the end of your introduction on, so that the reader would know what the story's about and would be interested to keep on reading. Since we didn't end with that, it just kind of left the reader out to dry in a way. Anyways, if you fellow peanuts that are watching this want to check the story out, the story. Oh, it's still zoomed in because I had to zoom in for us to read it. It's called The Blade of Mercy.
No, this one's Across the Eclipse. Blade of Mercy was the first
Oh,
one.
Across the Eclipse, yeah. Across the Eclipse, go give it the like, the comment, the sub. Give your opinion on it because that's what the author wants to do, and the reader wants to do as well, I guess. And with that, we will go to the third and final betting comic of the stream.
I can't bet.
You can't bet, so you have to just watch from the sidelines.
Yeah,
The chair has
unless I can bet negative money.
See, the chair has 2 modes. There is the betting chair and then the cuck chair. You're currently in the one that cannot bet and must watch. Unfortunately. Or I could give you Elf's coin since she is not here to contest.
1 coin.
Yeah, you just like just slide your hand over to the side and just get her coin and put it on your side.
Just steal it.
It's not stealing, it's permanent borrowing. Everyone can do a little permanent
Snooty
borrowing
loots.
sometime.
You know, if Avatar taught me anything, it's high risk trading.
High risk trading. I love that. All right. So if she's not here to say anything. What can I do if you just swipe the coin that's underneath her chair and she can't do anything about it? Am I right? Well, she can't say anything, so
Unless she magically comes back, I I would say put it on slice of life for her.
slice of life for her. Okay, makes
Not my
sense.
coin, it's her coin.
It's her coin, but if she wins, I win. All right then. How about you, Sleep Aid? Where are you putting your coin?
Horror.
On horror again?
Yep.
All right. I am
Maybe we'll get
going.
lucky.
I am going to go out on a limb here. I'm gonna put my coin on the gays. Actually, no. There's only like one con that is gay. I'll
I was
go
gonna
on.
say, that would be some really good luck if you hit that.
It would be really good luck, but I don't think I have that good luck yet.
Imagine if it happened.
Imagine if it happened.
And you didn't bet on it.
Man, what should I? No, let's go romance. Romance, old reliable. Everyone wants to make stories about people smooching each other.
I would.
With that, we shall spin the wheel. You guys ready?
Oh boy.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's dance.
Spin, spin.
Obscura Prelude, Visitor at Night.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well,
I don't.
You're never
I,
gonna
I
believe
don't know what
this.
this is. Wait, do you know what this is?
No, but I looked it up.
Oh, it's a fantasy horror.
wait, really?
Sleep Aid is Zewina.
I think we're 3 for 3 on fantasy so far.
Man, I should have just gone with the fantasy.
Should have betted on that.
I was trying to be clever. I was trying to be different, original, and fan of different things. I should have just gone with the.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
you back, Elf? You have returned.
oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I guess.
Rude for a second. Hello?
Hey. I think she's sleeping, guys. I think she's sleep talking.
What?
Oh, you're back. Look at you.
Hi.
Hey. Don't freak out, but we may or may not have not betted with your money.
Hmm. My money?
Sorry.
In my defense, it was.
I only had like one coin anyway.
In my defense, it was
I
all
have
Lollipop's
fine.
idea. I tried to stop her.
No, it was me.
I tried to stop her, but she was just so persuasive. She like took out a D20 and said I rolled the 20. I couldn't do anything about it. So anyway, you're just back for the third comic. How you feeling over there?
I think I'm just tired.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You did
From
say
the
you had a long day
day.
today.
Oh yeah.
You did tell us about your long day, so
Mm-hmm.
understandable. Right, so we are at Obscura, and the story is about a foul disease has fallen upon Tel Dalha and infested the inhabitants, weaving their flesh into hideous monsters and eating them alive. Was it the god's wrath, or was there a dark mastermind who orchestrated this entire tragedy? Emma Winson and Lennon, survivors of this event, set their journey to Vil- Villadry?
Is it Weedry?
Ilidri,
I don't know.
and was entrusted with a mission by the Ravens. Would they be able to shed some light on the nightmarish,
Nightmarish?
Nightmarish mystery? The Obscura Prelude, Visitor of the Night, is officially ended. Thank you for your support. Oh, so it's a ended story.
Yeah, it ended at part 62, I guess.
It's a open and shut case. Have to do
Alright.
this
Well,
again because the mouse freaking disappeared. Freaking stop the stream so the mouse comes back, and now start the stream again. There. Freaking gone again. Ah. Freaking use the tab button. There. For it. Alright, let's see. Be careful. It is a big... Oh no. It's happening again. Why does it keep happening every single time?
the mouse keeps
The
disappearing?
mouse keeps disappearing. Let me just do this real quick. Yes, I want to see the series. Yes, I want to show what's going on here. Maybe if I open it up like this, it changes, maybe? Alright. There we go. Oh my god, such tiny font.
That's pretty small font.
Lord of the tiny fonts.
We are still on the wheel screen.
Oh, we're still on the wheels. Alright, good thing you told me. Alright, there we go. When God opened its eyes, it was never the demon who shuddered. It was always us who fled. Azeloth the Foul. At the very least, the art looks on point.
Yeah.
Elf, how about you be this person? If they oh, then it's over.
Damn, already?
Shortest.
Page at a time.
I already have some thoughts and opinions about this. There we. All right, go ahead. Elf, take us away.
That will be me. Okay.
Ugh. Listen up, Leon. The town we're heading to is called Big Vildry, one of a few places that was under protection of Mori conventions. Only then will we be safe at last. So make sure of this. Do everything I say and be a good boy. If we get thrown out of the gate, it's over for us. Wipe away your tears and sweats. Stay strong.
Emma, why do we have to leave Tel Lafa? It was our home. I don't understand. Do we have to do something like this?
Because I was given with an extremely important message by the sorcerer. They saved my life once, and now it is my turn to repay their kindness. So, be sure of this. I will make sure the message gets delivered. What's more, Tildala isn't safe anymore.
I think it's Teldaha.
Yeah.
Holy fantasy names, Batman.
Yeah.
2 days ago. I think this is the girl character.
Yeah.
And such
Mm,
small fonts.
Excuse me, please. Oh, oh God.
is is did their brains explode? Is that what's going on?
Oh, maybe.
Uh, sleep aid. You be the priest, I guess.
I heard it's already 14 deaths in a row, in only one day. God help us.
Man, this is. We'll
There's
read
background
two
here.
more, or three more
Yeah,
at the
it's
very
only
least.
one page at a time.
This it's already having thoughts about this, especially since I gotta keep zooming in and out.
Yeah.
Right there. Go ahead, Elf. This is you.
Yeah, sorry. Uh, why do I torture myself with memories of the past? I can still smell the rotting flesh in my nostrils. It turns my stomach every single time. I have to keep it together. Uh,
Think this is you still?
maybe. God, that poor woman rotted away. She made 3 sons, but they didn't even come to visit her in the end. Their only concerns in her final moments were the contents of her coin purse. And who could forget Antonio? The buzzing man in Tel Dalha. It wasn't his fault being the only mortician in a dying city. That just meant that there was no one to prepare him for his final journey when the disease made its way to him.
All right.
And I remember the raven came that day. The raven had been circling around the sky for days, never resting his wings. He kept soaring until his wings couldn't carry him. I couldn't help but follow him, as cautious as he had always been. At this moment, it seemed he was at his wit's end. He turned his darkened eyes to me, as if he desperately needed help.
All right. How many have we read? One, two, three, four. We'll read one more, and then we will go into opinions and thought mode.
Hmm. Still prelude, wow.
Scary eyeballs. Scary eyeballs.
Hmm.
Uh, Emma, Emma, Emma.
Um. Hmm? Ah.
Are
Well. Hmm?
we there yet?
Well, not yet, I'm afraid. But here we are. It's called the resting place of Saint Duda.
You can call it Westing, alright.
Eh, perhaps we can stop and take a rest here for a night.
All right. With that, we'll go to thought and opinion mode. All right, what were your guys' thoughts of what the story that was presented so far?
Well, it was some kind of monster plague, and
Mhm.
our two characters are going on a road trip. That's kind of all we really got.
Pretty much.
The first thing I'm gonna say is that this is like one of the main reasons why traditional comic pages don't work well on webtoons,
No, they don't.
because like
Um,
there the main problem with it is the readers don't really like pressing the button to like go to the next page every single moment and having to zoom in and zoom out with the to like read the text. That kind of motion does become tiring for a reader eventually, and it is very off-putting for a lot of readers. So this is the main reason, like, if you are trying to do like the double whammy, like, do a traditional comic and a digital comic, you do have to adapt your work for the platform. Because if your work is not appealing to the reader in the platform, you won't be able to get you're not going to get a lot of readers.
Yeah, because there's other services that do swipe comics. So if you're going to be doing page format, you should probably use a service that
The
is
swipe
going to
service, I think Global
benefit.
Comics is one of them. They
Yeah,
have a great swipe service over there. And then I think there's, what was the other one? There's another one
actually,
that I can't remember at the moment.
so while we were reading it, I also took a peek at some of the later pages, and it's like very black and white, like horror manga style. So it's I think it would really benefit from just being on a different platform,
Probably.
personally.
Now, all right. Now, story wise, what do you guys think of the story that was presented thus far?
I feel like it's hard to comment on because there's just so little in what we read.
Yeah.
So I think it's based on what we have seen. It's doing a good job of kind of setting it up. Like I think I get what's going on, but I would need to read quite a bit more of this to really weigh in on the story. Just because like we're just missing so much
Yeah.
info still.
Yeah,
It's an interesting premise, but
I
yeah,
think that
like
it is an interesting
yeah, because
premise.
this is
Oh, go ahead.
all the
Sorry.
parts are individual pages, and so you see it's 62 pages. So honestly, this is written kind of like how like a manga's first chapter would be written. You know, the really long first chapter, which is usually between like 40 to 60 pages. So it's kind of like
So we would only
you know,
like
you
really
kind of want
see
to
like the end of.
yeah, you
We only get to see what the story is about like by the end of like the chapter. Is what you're saying?
that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, the feel I'm kind of getting. Like I almost want to have it in like fewer parts.
No, it's because usually stories in webtoons like these webcomic stories, they are very front loaded. They show you at the very beginning of the story what the story is about, unlike normal mangas or books in general. So because
Right.
for these kind of like these kind of webtoon stories, they are very front loaded. The audience expects to be shown very quickly what the story's about. That's why usually, at least in webtoons, when you read like the third chapter, they like give you like the notice like, hey, you've been reading this comic for 3 chapters. Do you want to subscribe to it? And if like the person's interested enough on it, they will. But if you're not shown
But you
enough
can't really get that
interest
from
in it
just three
before
fast
that,
pages.
hey,
Yeah.
what'd you want to say?
Because you can't really get that from just 3 pages,
Yeah.
because you know that it's going to give you that notification.
Yeah, you can't really get that much for just reading 3 traditional pages. That's why usually the pages are longer, so you can get at the very least like like the first, I would say like 80-ish panels in. I think that's enough story. That's enough to like set up a basic premise and the direction that the story's gonna take at the very least. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
the main like problem with the story is that there wasn't enough story for us to review because it's in a traditional format. So that would be like the one major thing I would suggest being changed. Because you already have the story, you just have to like edit some of the pages, make the font a little bit bigger, put multiple pages in. Because the traditional pages can work if they're slightly edited to have multiple pages in one update, and the font is easily legible.
Yep.
those things are right, then the traditional page would work fine. The main problem is that most pages aren't like that.
Yeah, and this is something I recommend a lot whenever I see something like this. But even if your comic is drawn in a traditional layout, you can, like, you've already got it drawn, it's already done. All you have to do is cut the panels, separate them from each other, and then create a vertical version of it. And it's a little bit of extra effort, but if you want to get that reader base on Webtoon, that's what you have to do
Mhm.
because that's what the platform is designed for. And it doesn't really take that much effort to take a finished page and just restack the panels for vertical. Because a lot of the professional manhwas, like the originals on Webtoon, actually are made that way as well. They're drawn in a traditional format, so that way they can tell a print version, but then they just separate all the
Sometimes
panels
they
and then
are,
stack them.
sometimes it's the reverse and it's drawn in the webtoon format and then they reformat it for print when or if it gets printed. Um, but yeah, I draw mine in page format and then I reformat it for webtoon for one of them, and the other one I draw in webtoon format. If I ever decide to print it, I'll reformat it then.
Must
Um,
also remember that
it
usually,
is it is extra effort, but it's worth it in my opinion. So,
no, I was gonna say that usually what's the doing a traditional comic to a webtoon is usually the way to do it because a traditional page is usually high resolution in the webtoon format. So
mhm.
it's easier to scale down than to
Well,
scale up.
I draw it a lot bigger than webtoon format. I just mean I draw it with scroll in mind.
No, I'm saying like a traditional page is usually bigger, like pixel wise, than the
Yes.
webtoon page. So it's easier to scale down to a webtoon style than to scale up from webtoon to traditional pages. So I understand why people start off with the traditional page instead of the traditional page instead of the webtoon page. But oh yeah, another thing I was going to say is a lot of people when they're making their comics, they don't really, even though they are using digital tools, they don't really utilize the entire digital arsenal that they have. Like one of the things that is normally to see in the traditional comics that they draw their panels with their speech bubbles. Like they're both like in the same layer because you're using a page to do it. You can't just like you can't put layers on top of it. But because you're using a digital format, it's actually better for you to make your art and your speech bubbles in completely separate layers, so that there's more wiggle room for you to change things around. So
If
that
you want to do reformatting from page style to scroll style or vice versa, you want to have your speech bubbles on a separate layer.
so that could be a thing that because when people like start, they start. Everyone starts traditional when they're drawing. It's inevitable. Nobody's gonna like be given a digital pad when they're like 6 or something, unless they're some sort of genius or rich or both. I would imagine at the very least. But it's something that I've seen at the very least when like people like are starting to work digital. They're still trying to do like that traditional stuff in there still. So you just got to remember, like if doing digital works, you got to remember to use the digital tools that are given to you that were made to like make your life easier.
Yeah, and I think with this one, even if you aren't willing to like reformat it for vertical, it would definitely be worth just editing the pages so that the font is bigger, like just like
Mm-hmm.
redoing the bubbles, even if you're just like laying a new speech bubble over top of the pre-existing one, but just make it so that it's readable because like I said on the last comic, I mean 90% of webtoon readers are on cell phones, so they can't read this at all. It's way too small, and even on computer we're struggling to read it, like we're having to zoom all the way in, and so like it's way too small.
All we're saying is it could be
Yeah,
bigger.
that's
It could be
fair.
bigger and could have been a little bit better. Is what we're saying. Like this would have helped.
Well, it's friction. It's like this is a difficult comic to read. Like you have to work hard to just be able to read it, and so a lot of people don't want to do that. They're just
Mm.
gonna click off and find something else because there's thousands of other comics on Webtoon. And so you gotta make it as easy as possible to read on the platform that it's on. But again, it doesn't matter. Like this could be on any platform. The font is still too small. Like
Yep, I do agree with you
Mm.
there. So anyway, art wise, I think this like in difference, the comic is fantastic art wise. I really think like the tone was really well done. The hatching was was
I
great.
was
It did give
gonna
like
say,
that
Mm-hmm.
give like that
I looked at some of the later pages too, and it just gets better.
they give that horror aspect to it. I think the
Mm-hmm.
characters look really like distinguished. I think it's just, the main thing that was the problem with the story was like the traditional pages and not giving enough story in the beginning, and for the reasons that we gave it. Otherwise, I think that's all my 2 cents that I can give on it. Does anyone want to say anything else? Or everyone said their piece?
I don't really think of anything else.
All right then. So without further ado, we shall head on over to the peanut rating. Let's say you got, El. How about you start us off this time, Elf? Still there, Elf? Hello.
Well,
All right. How about we start with you, Sleep Aid, then?
I would give this one, based off of what we read, probably a 6 out of 8. I imagine finishing it, I probably would give it more than that, just because it instantly seems interesting to me. It seems like the type of story I would probably like, and it's very well made. But obviously, it's not formatted for Webtoon, so I would like to see it in a more reader-friendly format, but it does seem intriguing.
All right. How about you, Lollipop?
I 100% agree with Sleep Aid, and I also give it a 6.
I agree with Sleep Aid that this story does seem like it could get interesting, but I do think I'm more of I have to see it before I give that kind of like verdict. So I am gonna have to give it a 5 out of 8 because I am more of a seer, not a believer in potential, and I didn't see that much to go off it in my end, at the very least. And I think Elf went to Elf is a little tired this time, so we'll just let her rest a little bit, and we will go to the winner's pick of the week. So Sleep
Yay.
Aid, you have won with your
Finally won.
finally win. To the winner goes the spoil. So, what comic would you like to pick for us to read?
Is there a list?
Well, let me get the this time because I am streaming outside of home base this time. I do have a list, but it's only like the written list. So I'll DM it to you then, like the written list at the very
Okay.
least. All right.
All right, that'll work for me.
Oh wait. Maybe I have the image. Do I have the image? No, wait. This is a different thing. Never mind. Yeah, I just have the. I only have like the text file of the list. Here you go. I'm gonna put all the names for you. All the names down for you.
Oh.
This time we don't have the visual aid, unfortunately.
Do they have genres?
Unfortunately, no. I just have the names.
Ah, crap. Well, I guess it's just gonna be whichever one speaks to me then.
Whichever one speaks to you.
Yeah.
It has the most interesting vibes.
Oh, I've actually read a lot of these. Interesting. Is this list up to date?
Yep. It's up to date as it is.
Okay.
Which one have you picked?
I'm thinking Clown Town.
Clown Town? Clown X Town? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of creators in the chat apparently, but I'm sorry. You will have your day, but today belongs to Clown Town.
Have you read that one?
No.
Clowntown could be so many things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the one that's the most intriguing.
Alright, let's see. What is Clown X Town? Oh, I think I've seen. This is
Oh.
actually a new one.
The action.
It's a
Not
fantasy
what
action.
I thought it would be.
It's a fantasy action.
The description is
So
kind
we're-
of funny.
4 for 4 on fantasy. Then.
4 for 4 in fantasy. The old reliable. The writer drew all the characters in the story for a tournament. All characters possess a name-based power that helps them through. No one understands anything yet, but there will only be one winner. I see.
Okay, so we got a tournament manga.
Got a tournament arc.
Comic,
Wondering where the clowns come into this.
maybe.
I
wonder
think-
if it's kind of
I think the
styled
clown is
similarly
only
to,
the
like,
town.
Record of Ragnarok.
Wait, Lollipop, what did you say?
I was just like, if it's just like a tournament comic, I wonder if it's kind of style in the vibe of like Record of Ragnarok.
That would be something at the very least. Alright, so let's see how it goes. Writer.
Too much hope though.
Okay. Clown Town.
Alright. Oh, is it drawn on paper?
Oh, it looks like it. Ho ho ho, there you are. My name is Ryder, and I have drawn each one of you. All of you have different types of powers in a free-for-all fight. Free-for-all fight that should be explaining everything. Ah, that's the 17th time I'm doing this. Wait. So, make sure you win this tournament. That being said, you will be teleported to different locations and you will be ready to begin. You will understand everything on your own, and for the record, there will be only one winner. Let's start. Apparently, wait, I guess this is another person. Let's see.
This cowl's sure heavy.
Oh, this is all traditional. I'll give them points for that. You know, the initiative to just start doing it. Just do it. What is
The dude
going
just
on?
really went for it and drew it on paper. No AI. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
AI.
good job, my guy.
No
Oh,
AI
first
here
person.
indeed.
No clowns so far either.
No clowns so far.
Falsely advertised.
The reason is hand drawn with speech bubbles. Yeah, buddy, I can see. It's sure lonely. I'm powerless. My name is Noble Heart, and apparently I tried everything and I'm completely clueless. The only thing I know is my name, Noble Heart. One is here.
Noble
Noble Heart
Heart
versus
versus
Clown.
Clown. Oh, there's the clown.
Oh,
Clown
That dude
spotted.
doesn't look like a clown, but okay.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Clown found. The clown has a knife.
Oh, you can see how they used a perspective grid and they erased it.
Yep. They just threw the knife, and the knife went into the guy's head, and he's dead.
the end.
He is so dead. He is just dead. Oh wait, what?
What happened?
Crack.
Crack.
Is he leaving?
Hey, rude.
Obtained Gladia. Gladia. I don't know.
This is a one-person work. Don't forget to share and help the work grow bigger and bigger. What is Noble Heart's power anyway? Here is the explanation. For every time he is close to defeat, he gets healed, and he's power
His power
gets
hits
2x.
2, I think.
For example, x2, and then
X2, then
x4,
times 4, then times 8. So I think
so it
that's
grows
right.
exponentially. Of course, it will be explained much better in the future. Okay,
I feel like that probably could have been in dialogue.
that
but
could have been in
alright.
dialogue, but this does seem like a new creator, so we'll cut him some slack and tell him that on the thoughts and opinions mode. Okay, chapter 3. Oh, he's fighting the clown again. Oh, he keeps fighting the
I
clown.
guess the clown didn't leave.
Clown's like, how many times will I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Downtown, Noble Heart versus Clown times 2. Is he leaving? Hey. Okay. Oh my god, look at his hand. It just goes all the way around his neck. Look at that. It just grew.
Bam.
So big.
Oh, it's times 2.
Oh, the hand's times 2. I get it. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
he gains power times 2, so his hands grow bigger too,
Yeah,
right?
hands.
How did he stab me?
With a knife. Oh wait, no, with a stick.
That was right to the head.
Shing. Slash, 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 slash.
I can't hit him directly. What if I hit the ground? That's what came to my mind. I understand my ability now. It's already been activated 3 times. For every time I'm close to defeat, I get healed and my total power gets times 2. And right at this second, I realized how overpowered that is. Double heart, current stack, 8. Oh, there's another guy.
It's another guy. He's just looking at it. Oh, he's just talking about it.
You realize we physically can't drink this cup of tea, right?
He doesn't have a he doesn't have
Oh
a
no, I think
mouth.
it's just I think it's just an extra drawing for no reason.
Don't forget to support the work. All right then. So with that,
My hands hurt.
where did he say that?
in their
Oh, in the
description.
description.
With the hurt emoji.
All right. So let us go into opinion and thought mode. Well,
Props for drawing it on paper.
yeah. First thing, I was gonna say, mad respects for just starting the drawing on paper. You understand how hard it is to get started on something like this.
Yeah, I also just want to point out that this being drawn on paper, it's still in vertical scroll format. Like, it's formatted correctly, so that is good to see.
Yeah, so they understood the assignment at that point at the very least.
Yeah.
I do think the premise of the story is very funny. You know, as and as you know, a creative, you just have all these OCs and you're just putting them all in the into a tournament arc because because why not? Let me get all the
Oh,
characters that I made in the past 10 years with trauma and backs and superpowers and put them all together. See which one comes out on top. See what happens. But with that in mind, I do think the story could have been explained better. There were a few grammatical errors in some parts in the beginning that made it kind of awkward to read. And it would, and like the power exclamation could have been put inside the story instead of outside of it. Made it made it like
right.
one
He
of
did put it
those
in the story in the end.
made it in like
Yeah,
in the gist of the story, like show like the guy getting stronger and like noticing his power, and then doing like that monologue. I understand. My power is it's this. My power gets stronger and stronger every time I'm close to defeat,
yeah.
or something along the
You
lines
know,
of that.
showing the process of how he figures it out. Yeah.
And the other thing, I think they could have like shown a little bit more of the tournament arc in or the tournament arc like characters. Instead of just showing the noble heart and the clown, show like give a general, like like when you show like the cast of characters in the beginning, like but you don't get to see them,
Yeah.
you don't get to like talk to them yet, you just see them, and then get into like the fighting part. Like I think they did a good job, like jumping straight into the action, but I think it could have been set up a little bit better in the beginning. About you guys, what do you
Yeah.
guys think?
The hard
That's
part
fair.
about a story like this is that we don't know really anything about the characters, and it's kind of explained that they're not really fighting for any reason. It's just for the amusement of the writer. And so, usually with a tournament arc, there needs to be kind of an objective. There's some reason that the characters want to win. And that way we can kind of get invested in their struggles to fight against each other. And it's especially good if you can make the reader get attached to multiple characters so that they don't know who they want to actually see win, since only one person obviously can come out on top. And so, with this type of story, if it's just fighting for no reason with characters that we don't know, then you have to go really over the top of the action to kind of make up for that lack of plot investment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So could have. So TLDR, what you're saying is show a little bit more of the characters in the beginning so that the readers can invest in some of them, even if it's just like a
Yeah.
little like snippet, a little cut, even if it's just a little visual, and they go like, "Ooh, what's this person?" Right?
Yeah, we need to have a reason to really want to root for the main character. And so, like, there's a lot of ways you could do that, even if there's not really that much plot. Presenting him as the underdog usually is, like, that's an easy way to instantly get people on his side. And so, having, like, a bit more dialogue where he says, well, wait, why am I here? I don't have any powers. I'm just a regular guy. And then he finds out over time that he's got this ability that increases his strength. And we kind of want to cheer for him because we saw him climb up from nothing. But when we're just like jumping right into it and we don't really know who any of these people are, it's a little bit harder to follow. It's a little bit harder to get invested in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With with that, I guess we did say everything we could say about it. I guess you guys are ready to jump into the peanut rating, right?
That's just one more quick comment, I guess.
Go ahead.
It being drawn on paper is very interesting. You don't see that too often, but one thing that I do want to point out is the use of very dynamic camera angles with the like perspective and the foreshortening shots and whatnot. It's admirable to try and go for some of those really interesting
paper.
visuals, especially on paper. Yeah, where you don't have as much ability to constantly undo it and manipulate things. So.
I was just impressed that they were able to make a a long scroll format on traditional paper. Usually, when you see people doing traditional, I mean, drawing it on paper traditionally, they would do traditional style. So, mad respect for that, just that alone, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, but with that, we'll go to the peanut rating. What? How about we start with Lilipop? You start us off this time.
Um, I'll probably give it a 5.
A five.
Um, yeah, I actually, for personal reasons, I like comics with a little bit more substance than just tournament. Um, but, so I feel like things could be improved. I think, kind of like how I mentioned Record of Ragnarok, like having like a reason why all the characters are fighting, like Sleep Aid said. You know,
No,
it
so
just needs a little bit more of a reason.
I do think it's not that the this comic doesn't have substance. I think not that this tournament arc don't have substance. That this one specifically could have had a little bit more of a setup to it. Like maybe like
Mm,
the author character is some sort of like omnipotent like being that just destroys people on a whim, and it's like, hey, this is tournament 547. If you win, you get to live. If you don't, then you just stop existing. And well, good luck.
mhm.
That's already like the enough of stakes. You're fighting to exist, and people that don't win, they stop existing, or things of similar nature.
Yeah.
Like you need a reason to win, and no reason was given. So I can say that at least. I think I agree with you there. Like this is a 5 story out of 8. Like it does get points for being done by hand and being done in the long scroll format and jumping all the way into the action, but it does lack, like the stakes. There were no clear stakes given here.
Exactly.
But I do enjoy the dynamic angles, the movement of the characters, the fact that it was done tradition, like on paper.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
All right then. So last but not least, how about you, Sleep Aid?
Um, I would probably say 3 out of 8. I think that this has potential. Um, it's definitely missing a little bit of structure. There's just not a lot of story really here,
Hmm.
and it's not colored. I would like to see color as well as a little bit more consistency in some of the speech bubbles. Some of them are like turned sideways. The text is all different sizes. So like the formatting could be improved a little bit, but the impression that I get from this is that it's kind of the type of thing that someone just decided to make one day just for fun. Like I just want to draw a bunch of guys fighting. Let's make a cool tournament arc, and I do like that a lot. So I would love to kind of see where it goes, how it evolves, and I really appreciate that the creator, is challenging themselves with some of these angles. Like they're not holding back with what they're willing to attempt to draw, and so I think that this has the potential to go on to be really good. But as a start, it's a little bit rough right now, but I like what I've seen so far.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, as last but not least, if you guys want to check out the comic later, fellow peanuts, the story is called Clown X Town. Go, check it out. Give the comics and the subs. All the things that us reader, us creators want readers to do. But with that, we are closing off the peanut gallery for today. I hope you guys had fun reading with us as much as we had, reading ourselves and talking about it. If you want to see us more of us, we do this every single week. Come catch us again next week, next Saturday, and we have a brand new crew and a brand new comics to talk to us, talk to you about. Hope you guys had fun, my fellow guests. If you enjoyed
I had a
yourselves.
good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Anyway, but with that, we have to say goodbye and good night for everyone because it is getting very late. So goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.